Jeffrey Epstein's longtime friend and alleged partner in his sex trafficking ring, Ghislaine Maxwell, just dropped a bombshell, one that could send shockwaves through Trump world. And if Donald Trump is banking on her to protect him, he might want to start thinking about a plan B, maybe even stepping aside altogether. This week, Congress took a historic step, voting to release every single Department of Justice file tied to Jeffrey Epstein, the man widely known as the world's most infamous sex trafficker and someone Trump was notoriously close to for years. What really raised eyebrows, though, was Trump himself signing the congressional petition that cleared the way for those records to go public. So, here's where things stand and how we got here.
The House and Senate passed the bill to release the Epstein files with just a single no vote between the two chambers, and the bill has been ready for President Trump to sign for hours. The president has until December 1st to sign it, and once that happens, the files must be released within 30 days.
We'll keep the pressure up, pressure for the president to sign, and then pressure on the DOJ to release the full, unredacted files. No hiding, no game playing, no covering up.
There's concern that the full files won't actually be released. The identities of victims will be redacted, but so will information that is part of any current investigations. There were none of those until President Trump told the Department of Justice to investigate Democrats, something the Attorney General had previously said there was no need for.
And just when you think the story couldn't get any messier, it does. So don't go anywhere. Seriously, did anyone really believe this was going to be simple? Even with Congress demanding the Epstein files be released and Trump publicly acting like he's playing along, it turns out he may already have a strategy in place to keep those documents out of sight. If you want a deeper dive into that theory, check out the other videos on the channel. But there's another twist, one nobody saw coming: Ghislaine Maxwell. Earlier this year, she reportedly met with Todd Blanche, Trump's former personal lawyer who now works for the Department of Justice. Not long after that meeting, she was suddenly moved to a relaxed minimum security facility. And now, new evidence suggests there may have been a quiet quid pro quo with the Trump White House, adding yet another layer to this already chaotic saga.
Noella Turnage was a nurse at the Bryan Federal Prison Camp and was fired for leaking copies of Maxwell's emails with an attorney that were printed and saved. She says she had access to those emails after she was reassigned to the phone room for speaking up about how staff and inmates are being treated. That allowed her to monitor phone calls and emails. Turnage says she was troubled by the special privileges Maxwell was getting from the warden and other higher-ups. For example, she says the warden personally handed all mail addressed to Maxwell to her. Turnage also told Rusty Surrett with our sister station in Bryan that there were private catered-style visitation arrangements.
And just when you think this saga couldn't take another turn, here comes a brand new twist. Stick with me, because this part is wild. After Maxwell's meeting with Todd Blanche, a lot of observers, including us here on the channel, wondered if she was gearing up to throw Trump a lifeline. The theory was simple. She'd say something that cleared Trump in exchange for a pardon or a shorter sentence. Congress even floated the idea of calling her in to testify about what she knows regarding Trump's relationship with Epstein, including some extremely serious allegations involving underage girls. But if Trump was counting on Maxwell to come to the rescue, he just got hit with a reality check. According to a new report from Politico, Maxwell's legal team has made it crystal clear that if Congress calls her to testify, she will invoke her Fifth Amendment rights. No questions, no cooperation, nothing. House Oversight Chair James Comer, who subpoenaed her earlier this year, confirmed it, saying, quote, "Her lawyers have replied that she's not going to answer any questions. She's only going to plead the Fifth. I mean, I could spend a bunch of taxpayer dollars to send staff and members down there. And if she's going to plead the Fifth, I don't know if that's a good investment." Maxwell had previously hinted she might testify if she was offered immunity or a sentence reduction. But now it looks like that offer has evaporated or never existed in the first place. So who does this hurt more, Trump or the House Oversight Committee? Honestly, tough call. Let's be real. Maxwell has lied before. Even if she did testify, who knows whether anything she said would have actually helped clarify the truth about Trump and Epstein. But if Trump was secretly hoping she'd at least go public and say he had no involvement in Epstein's crimes, and remember, there's already evidence that contradicts that, well, that plan seems to have crashed and burned like so many other Trump backup plans. We'll keep following every new twist as the Epstein files develop and as the Maxwell-Trump connection continues continues to unravel.
That's going to do it for us today. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this report helpful, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next update. We'll be back with more coverage soon. Until then, stay informed, stay curious, and take care.